We should be good to go.
Okay. Can somebody in the conference room say something? I haven't heard anything yet.
Hello.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure we could hear you as well. Okay. Good morning. This is Tanya Moffett, the chair of the Board of Accountancy Complaints Committee. I'm calling this meeting to order. Today is Friday, January 10th, 2025, and the time is 8:42. This meeting is being recorded and being held in person at the board's offices and via Zoom. Please be sure to mute your mics through Zoom or mute your phone if participating by phone. When you wish to speak, please unmute. Please do not use the chat room for any discussions. Should any technical difficulties arise, we will pause the meeting until it is resolved. Quinn, are you in a position that you could do roll call for me, or Andrew, somebody? I don't know.
Yeah.
Quinn, I'll let you take it over.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so I'm gonna go as I see people on my screen. So the first we have Tanya Moffett,
Here via Zoom.
Megan Kurz,
Here via Zoom.
Norm Rush. Norm, we can't hear you. You still muted.
Here via Zoom.
Bryce Wilberger,
Here via Zoom.
Michael Mead,
Here via Zoom.
Raul Valdivia, I believe you're still muted, Raul.
There we go. Here via Zoom.
Excellent. Then we have Greg.
Here via Zoom.
Wonderful. Mary Lynn Varner,
Here via Zoom.
Martin Piccioni,
Here via Zoom.
Andrew Barlow,
Here in boardroom and via Zoom.
and here in the conference room, we have me, Quinn Stoddard, here via Zoom.
Scott Wright, committee member in the boardroom.
And I just let Sean Wallace in. He's still entering in, so once he gets in, we'll have him declare as well.
And I believe Angie Hunt.
Yeah, Angie Hunt, here. Board Legal Counsel here via Zoom.
Okay, I think that's everybody. If we miss somebody, please unmute yourself and state your name.
You didn't miss me, but I just want to say, just for the clarity of the record, that while I logged in via Zoom, I will be at the board office in about 10 minutes. We might be in exec session by then, but I will be there in person for most of the meeting.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Let me make sure I have the right agenda. So we'll review an approval of the public session agenda.
Madam Chair, I make a motion to accept the agenda as presented.
Looking for a second.
This is Megan, I'll second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, motion carries. We will now convene to executive session pursuant to ORS 192.660 Prim 2, Prim F, and H. I don't know if you need to do anything with the recordings or if you guys just, it shouldn't take us that long to finish the agenda, but okay. The time is now 9:59 and we are reconvening the BOACC committee meeting for January 10th, 2025 into public session. And we will move on to item number 4A, and I will entertain a motion.
Did you want me to reintroduce myself again, or?
Yes, please.
All right. I'm the new BOACC member. I'm Mike Mead. I am the managing principal of CLA's Portland practice.
Thank you. And then, Michael, I will also have you recuse yourself from in 2024 INQ
So right before that vote. So
Okay,
first, I think we want to do Megan, and then,
okay,
and then
sorry.
and then right before the vote, so when you call for the motion, so that one might need to be done separately. Or if you're gonna, yeah, so that one it would probably just be easier if that one's done separately, Scott. And then right before that happens, Michael, you can state that you're recusing and the reason for your recusal.
Perfect, will do.
Sorry, and then Megan has an announcement as well.
Thank you, Tanya. My name is Megan Kurz, committee member on the BOACC, and this will be my last meeting. Have resigned as a result of taking a position with the Oregon Society of CPAs in an officer role. And so to avoid any perception of any type of conflict, have resigned my position on the BOACC. That begins April 1st, 2025.
And Megan, thank you for your 10-ish years of volunteer work on the BOACC and the qualifications committee.
Thank you.
And we are sad to see you go, and we are excited to have Michael join us. So
Adam poaching our board members, come on, Adam.
I would like to, I don't know if we're going to do another roll call since nothing has changed. I was not here for the beginning of public session. I am Jeremiah Leppert, board staff.
thank you. I think everybody else is the same, so I don't think we need to do roll call. Is that correct, Angie? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So now we will move on to item number 4A, motions.
Madam Chair, I make a motion in the matter of agency case 24-014. I make a motion for a finding of sufficient evidence of a violation of one or more board rules and or statutes.
I will entertain a second.
This is Megan, I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. So Angie, we now need to do a roll call for votes, correct?
Yes, sorry.
Sorry,
The reminder.
sorry,
Yeah.
we should have mentioned this. I knew this because of the board meeting,
Yeah,
but
sorry, you're
the
right.
rules-
Yes, I'm just so not used to it. So yes.
the rules have changed, and so now we will need to do a roll call for voting on every motion. So I don't know if somebody from the board staff can do that, or
So the way that so just so everybody is aware, there was there's been a lot of changes in public meetings law that's recently happened. And so the sort of the options that we have, right, is that we can either continue to do the votes the way we do them and then do written minutes that are then approved and voted on. But it's a lot of extra work for staff. So kind of like the way that we moved to this like a number of years ago, where we stopped doing written minutes and then the recording is the minutes, because it is suffice. But the only way we become sufficient for minutes is if every person votes by name. So so basically what we'll do is we'll they'll call for a motion first, second, then each person will we can have somebody from staff like call by name each person, or you can each state your name and state your vote. So
yeah,
and the way the board did it at the last meeting was to have so Joe just said Tanya Moffett.
okay, I can do that. So I'm going to call your name and then just say, do your vote so that the record has it. So Megan Kerr.
Aye.
Greg?
What is the vote on right now?
The
Oh,
vote is on 24-014 for sufficient evidence.
Was there a second? Sorry, did we get a
Yes,
second?
there was a second and we did discussion. I just remembered when I went to vote.
Yes, thank you. Sorry.
That we had to do that. So it was like a aha
That's an
moment.
excellent
just
catch. Thank you. Sorry.
right then, so that we didn't have to go back and do it later on and try to figure it out. So Greg,
Aye.
Norm Rush,
Aye.
Sean Wallace,
Aye.
Bryce Wilberger,
Aye.
Scott Wright,
Aye.
Mike Mead,
Aye.
Raul Valdivia.
Oh, Raul doesn't, he doesn't
Raul
vote.
doesn't vote. Okay, sorry, never
I didn't
mind.
think I was supposed to vote.
No, you
Okay,
don't
you're
vote.
not supposed to because you're the
Okay.
board liaison. I'm sorry. And did I get everybody, I think?
So,
Okay. Motion carries.
Tanya, just for the record, since this is the official public record, I just want to explain that the reason why there is no vote by Raul is because he serves as a board liaison to the committees. I just want to state that for the record. So that's the reason it's not voted. It's not because of a conflict or some other issue. It's just the role is a non-voting role.
And I forgot I for myself as well,
Yeah.
because I am a voting member. We'll figure it out. It might be clunky for the first couple times. Sorry, guys.
Well, bless you for remembering because I
Yes.
was about to raise my hand and say, hey, we got to get this done. So thank you, Tanya.
Madam Chair, in agency case number 24-015, I make a motion for a finding of sufficient evidence of a violation of one or more board rules and or statutes.
I will entertain a second.
Megan, I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll go into roll call. Megan?
Aye.
So sorry, Tanya, you gotta say their full name. It's,
Oh,
or you
Megan.
can just say last name, but it's the last name that is the law. So yeah.
Okay. Megan Curse,
Aye.
Greg Rogers,
Aye.
Norm Rush,
aye.
Sean Wallace,
Aye.
Bryce Wilberger,
Aye.
Scott Wright,
Aye.
Mike Mead,
Aye.
Tanya Moffett, aye. Motion carries.
I intend to make some individual motions with respect to a series of inquiries. The first, which would be inquiry 2024 INQ-018.
I need to, Mike Mead, I need to recuse myself due to a potential financial interest in that.
So, Madam Chair, with respect to agency matter 2024-INQ-018, I make a motion to close that inquiry.
This is Megan, I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, we will go to the vote. Megan Curse,
Aye.
Greg Rogers,
Aye.
Norm Rush,
Aye.
Sean Wallace,
Aye.
Bryce Wilberger,
Aye.
Scott Wright,
Aye.
and for the record again, Mike Mead is recusing himself due to financial interest, and then Tanya Moffett, aye. Motion carries.
In agency matter 20-24-INQ-019, I make a motion to close that inquiry.
Is Mike back?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
We don't have to make him leave for a public session.
Sorry. Oh, right.
We'll get this someday, guys.
You know, we've only been doing it together 5 years, something like that.
I'm just happy that Sean cares. Thank you, Sean.
I want us to all, be included and contributing.
I will entertain a second.
I'll second Mike Mead.
Any discussion? Hearing none, we will go into the vote. Megan Curse,
Aye.
Greg Rogers,
Aye.
Norm Rush,
Aye.
Sean Wallace,
Aye.
Bryce Wilberger,
Aye.
Scott Wright,
Aye.
Mike Mead,
Aye.
Tanya Moffett, aye. Motion carries.
And Scott, just so you know, you can do a bunch together, just everybody has to vote individually, so.
I got you. But I'm going. In agency matter 2024-INQ-020, I make a motion to close that inquiry.
This is Megan Kurz, I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll go to the vote. Megan Curse,
Aye.
Greg Rogers,
Aye.
Norm Rush,
Aye.
Sean Wallace,
Aye.
Bryce Wilberger,
Aye.
Scott Wright,
Aye.
Mike Mead,
Aye.
Tanya Moffett, aye. Motion carries.
In the agency matter 2024-INQ-021, I make a motion to close that inquiry.
This is Megan Kurz. I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, I will go to the vote. Megan Kurz,
Aye.
Greg Rogers,
Aye.
Norm Rush,
Aye.
Sean Wallace,
Aye.
Bryce Wilberger,
Aye.
Scott Wright,
Aye.
Mike Mead,
Aye.
Tanya Moffett, aye. Motion carries.
In the agency matter 2024-INQ-023, I make a motion to close that inquiry.
This is Megan Kurz. I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll go to the vote. Megan Kurz,
Aye.
Greg Rogers,
Aye.
Norm Rush,
Aye.
Sean Wallace,
Aye.
Bryce Wilberger,
Aye.
Scott Wright,
Aye.
Mike Mead,
Aye.
Tanya Moffett, aye. Motion carries.
Madam Chair, I have no further motions.
Thank you. Moving on to item 5A, new business. Angie, did you have something for this?
Do you have a prompt for me? I don't know what.
I thought there was something that you said that you wanted to talk to us about in public session.
Me?
Was it you? Did somebody else say that?
I wanted to briefly discuss
Oh,
something
maybe it
in
was Martin,
public
sorry.
session.
Okay.
But I want to make sure that we're all done with all the other stuff. So if you're ready for that, I simply wanted to let the committee know that coincidentally, just 2 days ago, with respect to just trend lines and cases, we're about to enter the legislative session. So we got one of the, what I would call semi-typical, but also pretty early on requests out of legislative fiscal to start reporting on our latest, how are we doing with respect to case resolution? And it kind of reminds me, was kind of a timely reminder, I'll work on the substantive response in terms of how we're doing over time with staff on Monday, but I think it's an appropriate thing to do in public session to really thank this committee for its work, because my anticipation is that I can do some really happy reporting that essentially we've continuously chipped away at kind of the backlog of our complaints cases. And aside from, an uptick that we had when we had all our staff turnover and Jeremiah had to be kind of sidelined for a while, which impacted some of our performance measures in compliance accordingly. We've recovered from those. Those were mostly around, how timely we were doing things. But the legislature now is more focused on kind of overall backlog numbers, which is also something I traditionally do in our budget presentation, which also was scheduled this week, tentatively for February 12th. So simply wanted to just report that out publicly and say, thanks to what we've built here with this committee and your volunteer work, it will help us look very good publicly in front of the legislature. So that's my thank you and a bit of an update on we're entering the really busy season for those of us that interact with the legislature.
Thank you, Martin. I would like to also thank board staff for all that you have been doing, because we just do a very small portion of it. So most of the work falls on Jeremiah as well as the other team for getting those cases through to us. So thank you as well. Any other new business? Okay, moving on to item number 6, old business, the report from the August 15th, 2024 BOACC meeting actions, as well as item B, report from the September 26th, 2024 board meeting. Any comments? I do have one comment. I would like to just note that there's been some legislation that is now being proposed by the Board of Accountancy. One is the new pathways, and 2 is potential scholarship funding. And so I would just like to thank the board as well as board staff for championing those and putting those through. So make sure that you're kind of paying attention to those as they go through the legislative session. So thank you for doing that. Item number 7, announcements and adjournments. Our next meeting is, that is a good question because on the agenda it is incorrect. Does anybody have that date offhand? I'm trying to pull up my calendar, but it's not going as quickly as I'd like.
Hang on.
Maybe I had the wrong
April
agenda
24?
uploaded to Box. It's April 24.
Yeah, April
Okay.
24.
Thank you. So our next BOACC meeting will be on April 24th. And unfortunately, we will not see Megan. So Megan, thank you again for your service.
Thank you.
The time is now 10:15 and I adjourn the January 10th, 2025 BOACC meeting.
Have fun with tax season.
Thanks, everyone.
Yes,
Thank
good
you.
luck. You all appreciate it.